What's up, everybody? HRT here. All right, I'm here for what? I'm here to take a look at simple swing trading strategy that I've begun to use. All right. After explaining that, we're gonna take a look at on Monday, just a few days ago, and see what those two ETF that I bought. See how they're doing. If we need to sell them, if they reach their stop loss, or if we need to take some money. All right. And on top of that, I believe yesterday, maybe it was Wednesday. I gotta actually record the dates that I actually purchased these. I also bought, I believe, 2 to 3 stocks, and also we're gonna see how they're doing with the swing. All right. With that all said, let us begin. This swing trading strategy is quite simple. It's literally following the trend. The trend is the green. The green line is a 66-day moving average. If the price crosses above it or below it, that's when you enter. That's it. You follow that trend. And what that also means what? When the price is above it, it's bullish. When the price is below it, it's bearish. All right. This what you're looking at right now is SPY. For example, on this date right here, you look at the previous day. Did the previous day close the change of direction? Yeah, it did. It was here, and this day right here closed above, and therefore you would enter this day with this day right here being your confirmation to enter that day. Right? Your previous day becomes your confirmation, and the current day is the one you execute. And just like that, you would have made funny money. Same thing can be said right here as well too, right? On this date, you look at the previous day for confirmation. Hey, has there been a change of direction from one direction to another? Yeah, this candle says that. I was up here, now I'm down here. Rub. Lock in, just like that. You go ahead and lock in. You make a little bit of money as you move towards that direction, but it ultimately does turns around, and that's when you gotta look into where's your stop loss, where's your take profit, right? And of course, on this date right here, or even maybe on this day when it went above it, that's when you have to exit out of that trade until you get another opportunity. So there's a little bit of wishy-washy going on here. One of the ways to know whether it's rejecting that direction or not is you need to look for this pattern. And we do have that pattern. Look at that. That slant right there is an indication that it wants to change the direction back. Right? Let me go ahead and mark that down. That's what I've noticed with all of them. The one that does change the direction whenever there's this type of a climb upward trajectory. And it's, basically look for a W pattern. All right. But it don't matter anyway. Just follow your confirmation and follow your exit profit loss. So with that all said, let us see how we did with the trades. All right. All right. Here we go. Let us first start with the ones we took on Monday, I believe. Oh my goodness. Not doing very, very well. Looks like right off the bat. Look at, so this right here is BITX. It's an exposure to Bitcoin. All right. And I believe I bought it on this date. I think it was on this date. Yeah, because remember, I'm going long. So if I'm going long, I have to wait for a change of direction. So I believe it was later in the evening that I took this trade. The stock was trading here, and I presume that I think we're going to be good. We're probably going to close above here. We're fine. I went ahead and took the trade. And the following day, the stock was trading below the green. I said to myself, all right, when do I sell? Right? Do I just wait for it to go to my stop loss, or wait for this day to close, and on the following day decide to sell if the stock does not return? I debated that, and I decided not to sell in the hope, right? Don't have a hope. You gotta have a plan, right? I wanted to see if it's really gonna continue going lower, or reject this and actually go right back up to where it wanted to go originally. And ultimately it didn't. It actually went straight to my stop loss. Bam. So with that all said, we do gotta sell this. All right. And yes, I didn't set in place the automatic sell. So with that all said, let us go ahead and take a look at that real quick and see where we're at. This is BITX. BITX is right here. We're currently down, oh wow, 40%. So we do have to go ahead and take this L real quick and then update our what is this 3050. So yeah, let's go ahead and sell this. Okay, bam, sell, gone. We are good to go. We're done with that one. Next, let's go ahead and update our P&L real quick. Today is the sell date. Mm, 30, 50. I believe that's what it was. All right, cool. From the $500 balance that we got, we're at now 469. Let's go ahead and further update this P&L as we go through the other ones as well. Cool. So what did we learn from this one? Well, first thing I've learned from this one is that when it changes direction, bruv, if the previous day says, hey, bruv, it changed direction, you just get out. That's it. Don't go against where the price is with the green no matter what. Yes, did I get a little bit hyped up and emotional stuff like that for Bitcoin? Because I thought, Bitcoin's going to continue to rally. Yeah. But I'm not here to trade the news. I'm not here to trade what's being said. Follow the money, follow the technicals. Just like that, right? On this date right here is my signal and my confirmation to sell. Why? Because look at the previous day right here. That's my confirmation to say, yo, we changed direction. We went from up here to now closing down here. Don't go against the market. Cool. Could I have done that? Yes. So that's the lesson we just paid right now, $30.50. We're gonna go ahead and call it, and we just did. Next, here we go. Next, we got drip. All right, this is the exposure to gas, and this is that ETF where the gap, the ask, and the bid was just like, oh hell no. You know what I mean? So we got in regardless anyway. So let us see how this one is doing. Sheesh. Still 25. It don't make sense, bro. I bought this thing right here. So you can really tell the gap. So yeah. Is this one a sell? Well, let's take a look here. I mean, this is right here, our green. This was our price target. And we got this thingy all the way down here. This is where we bought this thing from. This is where we bought it. So let's just assume right here it's profit. All right, cool. We should have been in the profit already, but for some reason, we are still negative $25. Just like that. That's right. All right, cool. Oh, cool. So this one, it did not trigger the sell at all because our stop loss is right here. And we're currently trading around up here. So the question is, should we sell this one? We're going to go ahead and leave this one alone. And that's that. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss from down here. Just kind of trail it a little bit. Probably like right here now. Anything below the 33 moving average, I'm out. That's now our stop loss. Just like that. We're done. All right, cool. We're going to leave this one alone. Let it continue to see if we can tap here. All right. Cool. Let's go to the next now. Peloton. I bought Peloton a few days ago. I bought Peloton yesterday. Why did I buy it yesterday? Let's take a look real quick. So yesterday, the price was trading below the green. It went from up here to up here. So yesterday, before the market closed, your confirmations, you have to allow it to close before you enter. So on this date, I would have used this one to confirmation to enter put, not necessarily this one, right? Because if I'm using this one, I'm using the previous one to enter put, which the previous day shows what is a close over the green. So this is a definitely very early entry. But it's all right. It is what it is. No, we got to follow our rule, guys. That's it. So I did not follow my rule on that one. We're going to go ahead and need to fix that up. So with that all said, today, looking at this right here yesterday as our, confirmation, we would enter a put. Just like that. We would definitely enter a put. And my stop loss, I had it right here. Pretty tight stop loss. I ain't gonna lie in this one. But it is what it is. So let's see what it's doing right now. It got a little bit of a heat all of a sudden today. There's some little heat going on today. Does it constitute a sell? That's the question. And we're currently down, you can say about 10% here. And that's that. Right? We're gonna go ahead and leave this one alone. We're gonna just go ahead and leave it. Is it early entry? Yeah, it was definitely an early entry, but it is what it is. All right. I could probably add more to it right now, to this position, to my put. as it is, we are kind of, based on this. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and add in a few contracts to it. All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and buy two more contracts to this bad boy here from 6 to now 8. Let's go ahead and double down on it a little bit. Bam! We're all set. We're gonna go ahead and add to this. All right, cool. So today's purchase falls align with our strategy than yesterday purchase, right? Today we used the previous day as a confirmation. Did it change the direction from closing one direction to now closing the other direction? Yes, done. We entered today. All right, cool. We're done with Peloton. So far, so good. We have not recognized any other, losses other than that first trade we did. That's 35 bucks. Now let's go ahead and go to XOM, see what's up. Well, XOM not doing so hot. Look at that. I mean, it literally just crossed our stop loss right now. So we do have to exit out of this. But before we do, let's go ahead and do a quick run through real quick. All right, cool. Why did I buy this yesterday? Well, I looked at my confirmation. This is a previous day. And the previous day changed, there was a change of direction from being up here, so the day before, to now closing here. So therefore, on this date, I entered with this confirmation to go put. And I also, number one, that was that. And number two, I saw that drip was also, trending upward, And so there was that confirmation for me, right? Drip is what? It's an inverse of gas. Gas goes down, drip goes up. All right, cool. So with that understanding, I went ahead and took this position, called it a day. I think it was pretty valid entry with everything. But unfortunately, it looks like the stock is now switching side from down here to now above the green. Not only on top of that, is right now hovering and actually did pass our stop loss. So we do gotta recognize this real quick. Let's go ahead and lock this L, I should say. All right, we're about to accept this loss here, 35 bucks, and bam. Bam, $35. Let's go. All right, cool. We're done. It was 7:24, and then today 7:25, selling it right the following day. So our P&L right now not doing too well. 435 from the $500 we started off with. So that is it. So the question comes down to today, are we going to take a trade? What swing opportunities do we see today? Right? All right, cool. For XOM right now we are trading above the 66-day moving average. Do we take this trade? No, we don't, because we have to wait for a full day to actually close over that change of direction from down here to here, and maybe then we could look into taking that trade. But as of right now, no. For Peloton is still in that same direction. We actually just added to our position in the hope that it's going to continue going down. So we're going to leave that alone. But we're going to be very cautious, though. We're going to look for that W. If it start to, move upward in this direct like that way, that's how we know it wants to go back up. And we're going to be careful with that. What I do like about Peloton is this. Ready for this? You got the 33-day moving average right here and the 66-day moving average. Both confirming the downward pressure. Both confirming that downward pressure. Both bearish. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. That's a factor in our side. As for XOM, let's take a look here. Did we had both? Nah, we only had just one of them. And right underneath it is what? It was the 33-day moving average. And he actually bounced off of that. Right? So we didn't have both factors on our side, and that's fine. But in the future, I'm gonna keep that in mind. All right, whether I'm gonna go heavy or not, whether this trade is gonna be an A+ or B-. All right. As of right now, Peloton appears to be that A+ setup because we do have both in our direction. Cool. All right, cool. So let's see here on drip. Are we gonna add more to drip? No, we're not gonna, because as soon as the change of direction happen here, this would be the area. We don't need to add here. We didn't even sell it, so it's fine. I'm just looking for opportunities right now. All right, cool. As for BITX, is it a good time to go ahead and add more to the put? Yeah, I can see it. You know what I mean? Right now, we went below the green. And right now, we're actually currently trading below the 33. Below the 33, all right? So, it's an A+. However, bruh, there's a gap between here to all the way here. So, I'm just gonna leave this one alone and just leave it alone. Cool. Let's go ahead and look for a whole different set of opportunities then. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ETFs. All right, let's look at SPY real quick. Is SPY an opportunity for a trade right now? Not yet. Currently right now, SPY as of yesterday, it closed below the 33. SPY seems to be trending downward, and here is a 66 moving average. So we're going to see what happens in the next few days here. We do got the election coming up. Is it going to be possible that it's going to want to change direction until election is over and then maybe come back after? We don't know. But we are showing a downward pressure from this candle here, closing well below the 33 like that. I don't know what's going to happen, but is it an opportunity to trade? Do we have our confirmation? No. We do have the 33 though, but that's not the one we trade with. We trade with the 66. So let's go ahead and move on from SPY to now QQQ. Do we have an opportunity? Oh, we're getting an opportunity with QQQ here. We're getting an opportunity with QQQ. So on Monday, if the stock is trading below here, number one, if today, the end of today, the market closes, and we have this ticker right here, oh, sorry, we have this candle closed below it, below the green, and on Monday, we're going to take a trade for a put, just like that. So as of right now, we're not going to take a trade. Of course, we have to wait for our confirmation. We need a full day to close, change of direction, close. We don't have that right now, but it's looking good. So we're going to allow this to cook up and leave it alone, all right? Let us go to SQQQ. That should be something that's interesting. Same thing for SQQQ. We could be potentially seeing a change of direction from here to now up here, right? SQQ is the inverse of QQQ. So if QQQ is going down, SQQQ trends up. That's exactly what's been happening from trending up here to now QQQ trending down. So it's the opposite here. So we're gonna wait for these two to cook up. Whichever one crosses the 66 moving average, that's our opportunity to trade. Cool. Let us go to SPXS, the inverse of SPY. All right, cool. Right now, we currently went above the 33 moving average. We're headed to that 66. Do we take a trade on this one? No, not yet. We're going to wait for the full change of direction. Let's go ahead and take a look at IWM. IWM, this is, despite SPY being down, small caps are holding up. They appear to be holding up. So maybe there's a shift going on from, large caps and all of them to now money flowing to, what is it called? Small caps. There seems to be a discrepancy between the two. So it looks like one is going another direction, the other one's going another direction. So looks like small caps may be it for this year throughout this election here. But we're not here to predict. We're here to look for our opportunity. And so far, as we're doing this shopping, we're not seeing anything we can just take an action on. We got SQQ and QQQ so far to keep in mind. All right, let's go ahead and write that down real quick. All right, cool. All right, just like that, we went ahead and went through the simple swing trading strategy that I use, and we went ahead and got rid of what we need to get rid of for those that went to our stop loss. And now the remaining are the following. We got Peloton, which we went ahead and doubled down on in our direction, and we're still holding that drip here. And lastly, went ahead and looked around. We shopped around to see what opportunities we can get, what opportunities is cooking up to keep in mind. And so far, we only got two. We got SQQQ and as well as QQQ and as well as SPY. SPY in the next near time here, it may be looking to make a change of direction. And lastly, went ahead and made a note that IWM, the small cap, is doing very well relative to large caps. So appreciate you all for joining. If you do like this type of content setup, let me know, put on the comment, or should I go back going live but doing this method but going live? All right, put your comment below and I would love to see what you guys like. All right, with that all said, HIT out.